There's a tweet going around. It has 2.5 million views on Twitter. It increased by 1 million views in the last 24 hours. One of my co-founders sent it to me yesterday. And it is creating a lot of FUD, a lot of fear, uncertainty, doubt in the marketing community, in the performance marketing community, in the overall startup community, in honestly the business community. I'm going to read the entire thread to you and my response because it is about my favorite marketing channel, and that channel is SEO, search engine optimization. This is episode 53 of The Edward Show. This is my daily podcast on founder stories and go-to-market stories and theories that I have on different marketing channels and things that I'm trying, things that I've learned, and my general thoughts as somebody who's been a pretty good marketer for the last 10 years on everything that's going on. Let's jump into it. The death of SEO is near. That is the first sentence of this tweet. It's by this guy, Rahul. His handle is at Sayurahul1. This is what the thread says. The death of SEO is near. Google just released its new AI search engine, and it completely changes the SEO game. Here's everything you need to know about it. SEO is dead. Google's new generative AI kills it completely. Forget ranking organically. AI results grab the top spots. No need to visit other sites anymore. Google spoon feeds you everything now. Rip SEO. Your time has passed. And it's a MP4 of the Google generative experience. I think that's what it's being called. He continues, another one to blow up SEO game. Google's follow-up questions. AI just keeps answering without you needing to click anywhere else. Rip organic search traffic. You're obsolete now. This is so funny. The final nail in SEO's coffin. Google instant code tips. Ask a coding question and AI spoon feeds the solutions immediately. No need to search sites or documentation anymore. SEO takes its dying breath. This is amazing. SEO takes its dying breath as Google makes organic results obsolete. The end is near for SEO. Google's revolutionary new AI search is now live in the USA. Visit the link to experience the future. If you want to try that, it's labs.google. That's the link, labs.google. And before I even go deep on this, I wrote a long response, and I'm going to read my response because what he wrote was so amazing. So here's my response to Rahul. I've done SEO for Microsoft, Time Inc., ADP, and SMBs. I've been using Google Search generative experience for the last week and turned it off yesterday morning. Then went back to ChatGPT for my most basic top of funnel queries. I want to read that again. This is what I wrote. I've been using Google's search generative experience for the last week and turned it off yesterday morning, then went back to ChatGPT for my most basic top of funnel queries. The reality, the output of Google generative experience is not very good. ChatGPT has decreased in quality over the last few months. Regulations and lawsuits are causing LLMs to worsen in output. Tons of errors in output for the most commercial tools. Call me biased, but I think many people will prefer the classic Google experience for now. Several months ago, I thought differently, but now seeing how ChatGPT and others have been forced to reduce in quality, I've changed my opinion. So, and now really, here's what I think, just boiled down. This is what I think. Most basic top of funnel searches like, why do we sneeze in the sunlight? LLMs will cover that. Complex top of funnel searches, LLMs will be unreliable. Bottom of funnel searches, doing the same thing for SEO, will also work for generative experience optimization. My products that rank 1 for bottom of funnel queries on Google are also given as output for generative AI tools like ChatGPT and Bard. And as a test, as I've talked about one of my startups, Reverb.chat, on this podcast before. It's a cloud-based voice recorder where you record your voice and you share it with a link. I made a bunch of bottom of funnel search engine optimization pages for that. Bottom of funnel means you know what you want, but you don't know the brand that will give it to you. You know what you want, but you don't know who you don't know who can satisfy your want. And so you search that bottom of funnel query into Google. And I turned generative AI back on in Google. I turned it back on to do this test. And I Googled online song recorder. Now, before generative AI, my company, Reverb.chat, ranked number 1 for online song recorder. Now, like Rahul said, generative AI takes the top spot in Google now. It's basically Bard, and it takes the top. If you've tried Bard is their competitor to ChatGPT. It's their generative AI solution that gives you your answer right there. And it actually appears before the sponsored links, before the ads, before the paid ads is where their AI answers appear. Now, if you Google online song recorder, guess what the generative AI outputs? It says, well, it outputs Reverb. It outputs my company. Online song recorders can help you record your voice for a song or create studio quality recordings. Some online song recorders include Reverb Record, and then we're number 1. And actually, before generative AI, we appeared underneath the paid ads. Organic always appeared on Google underneath the paid ads. But with generative AI, generative AI appears above the paid ads. And now, because we ranked number 1 on Google, we are appearing above the paid ads. And the reason why I don't think SEO is dead is because the same tactics that you will use to rank number 1 for bottom of funnel searches on Google also work to have generative AI include you in the output. And I've seen that with query after query after query. Now, if you have a business that relies on top of funnel searches like how-tos or answering basic questions, you're dead. Find something else. That is gone. But I've been saying that for months. I've actually been saying that for years. I think doing a lot of top of funnel, trying to rank for a lot of top of funnel traffic, it's cool for getting people into your funnel, but it's so much more lucrative and it's so much easier to rank for bottom of funnel searches. The thing is, most people don't know how to find bottom of funnel keywords. Most people don't know how to find use cases or think creatively about potential use cases that their product or brand might satisfy. But it's way more lucrative and it's way easier and it's therefore way less expensive. If you have to create top of funnel content, you have to write thousands of words. To create bottom of funnel content, you have to write hundreds. So bottom of funnel content, it gets you sales faster. It's more lucrative. It's easier and it's cheaper, and it's not being disrupted by generative AI. And so I think Rahul is wrong in a lot of ways. I think the generative AI experience is not there yet. I literally turned it off. I will turn it off again. It's annoying. Its output is not trustworthy. Also, it takes a long time to load. It takes a long time to load as well. The interface is clunky. Fine, they can improve the interface. Right now it's clunky and it's slow and it's inaccurate. I don't actually think it's going to continue to become more inaccurate. I think ChatGPT has become inaccurate over the last couple of months, become more inaccurate over the last couple of months. I think ChatGPT's output was better 3 or 4 months ago than it is now. I really believe that. I don't use it as often as I used to. I trust it a lot less. And it's more filled with rambling. There's more disclaimers in it. It's just annoying. So I'm not super bullish on Rahul's prediction. I can say with certainty, bottom of funnel searches or bottom of funnel search engine optimization, that's not going away. Bottom of funnel search engine optimization, that's here to stay. I can say that with certainty. If you have a brand, consider doing that because it's easy. I talk about how to do that all the time. I have guides on my website, edwardsturm.com, how to do that. I frequently put out newsletters, not every week, but several weeks, on bottom of funnel search engine optimization at edwardsturm.com/newsletter. It's my favorite channel, and it's so lucrative, and it's easy. To me, it's easy to find those bottom of funnel keywords, those use case based keywords, and then rank for those. And it's a lot less competitive, and it's a lot less likely to be disrupted by AI. I think if you have like I said, if you have a business and you are targeting those how-tos, those head keywords, those top of funnel exploratory searches, fine. Rahul is going to generally be right. I will trust generative AI for a simple search like, why do we sneeze in the sunlight? Or like, how is it that a dragonfly can fly? I will trust generative AI for that. If it's something more complex with like a bunch of different like if statements and all that stuff, I won't necessarily trust generative AI. With that, I might want to do my own research. Remember, there was a story from a couple of months ago. A lawyer used ChatGPT and didn't double check the output of ChatGPT, used the output in a court case, and now is becoming disbarred. And it might even face jail time. So I don't trust the output of ChatGPT. I think a lot of people do not. And I'm not too worried. But I would say this to you a year ago as well. I wouldn't spend time on top of funnel search engine optimization. Bottom funnel search engine optimization is so like the other reason, and just AI aside, the other reason bottom of funnel search engine optimization is amazing because every product, believe it or not, every product actually has a market. And if you just go out of your way to rank for all these like low volume bottom of funnel searches, you will find that market. The market will come to you. There are so many bottom of funnel keywords on Google that are going dissatisfied, where people are searching for something. They know what they want. They don't know who's going to give it to them. And no one has created an SEO page for that. And so these searchers are leaving Google empty-handed. And so I think there is a market for everything. Now, different things have bigger markets, but the beauty of getting inbound traffic and getting a lot of it, because you use these bottom of funnel pages, is it can convert into sales, and you can take that money and you can iterate, and then you can go and satisfy more use cases, and you can repeat the process with bottom of funnel search engine optimization with those extra use cases, and keep doing the same thing and build in a viral dynamic and eventually get huge. I actually I believe that process so strongly. It's a variation of the lean startup method that heavily relies on bottom of funnel search engine optimization. I believe in that process so strongly. It takes a bit more time, but it is a certainty. It really is a certainty. Bottom of funnel search engine optimization works so well. I've done it for so many different products. Anyway, Rahul is wrong, but the people are loving the fear, uncertainty, doubt. People resonate with that. People resonate with the fear, uncertainty, doubt. This is episode 53 of The Edwards Show. That's my opinion. That's my opinion on it. I've been doing SEO for a long time. I've done it for some of the biggest companies on the planet. I used to run the New York City Search Engine Optimization Meetup group. I love the channel. And I'm not just saying Rahul is wrong because I love the channel so much. I think the output is decreasing. I'm actually curious what everybody else thinks. So if you're listening and you think the output has decreased, please let me know. If you think the output has stayed the same, please let me know. If you think the output has improved, please let me know as well. I'd like to hear from everybody. All right. This is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I just got back from getting tacos in Sunset Park here in Brooklyn, lovely Brooklyn, New York. I'm going to edit this, throw it up on Descript, take out the gaps between words and maybe the little repetitive parts. And you know what? I'm going to talk to you again. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.